My Ghost Flames is the only custom modification. Well, let's see, my tires are a little over tire size. But my Ghost Flames are really neat. I really like them. Especially if you like to drag race. That really cures all your ails instantly. A lot of people that I know think I'm obsessed with the hobby. Because we like to do this. So there's probably 4 times a week that we go to cruises like this. Oh, it's fun. We see lots of people. We see lots of people we know constantly, and then we see new people too. It's just a real fun hobby. People get to know each other by their cars. Sometimes I know the car better than I know the person's name, because I'll forget their name, but I'll remember the car. I went drag racing with my husband and 5 guys from our car club, and when we got there, my husband gave me the car keys because his car didn't run so well. And so I took my car, this car, down the track, and I beat all the boys. So they signed a pink slip for me at the end of the year, and I got a pink slip from all of them.
Oh, this is Ruby's Cruise at the Beach. It happens every Friday through the summer. It's been going on, it's now in its 5th year. I've been coming just about since the beginning and try to encourage more and more people to come. It's a great event. Very near the beach, so you can spend the day. I've been a gearhead since I was 9 or 10 years old. My older brother actually was responsible for me getting into it. He used to take me along when he went cruising with his friends, and when he was working on his cars, he allowed me to look over his shoulder, to watch over his shoulder, and help out when I could. Oh, I just love them all. I love everything from the old highboy roadsters with flatheads to the muscle cars, all Corvettes. I just love them all. California car culture has always been with me too, I think. Even I grew up in Western Pennsylvania, and even then, this was the mecca. That time, there were many drag strips out here, and this was the place to be. So I've been following the car culture in California for most of my life. I still think I'm 18 years old. I don't feel like I'm as old as I am. The cars maybe had a large part to do with that. And this is my 1987 Corvette. It's actually a hot rod now. It's more of a hot rod than it is Corvette anymore. I've got a stroker motor in it, 417 cubic inches, putting out about 500 horsepower at the flywheel. Got into the Corvettes in 1994. That was my first Corvette. This is my first Corvette, and probably be my only Corvette.
Oh, I've seen everything from Blacktop Fever to American Graffiti, which happens to be one of the automatas for us guys, and it's always been that. Being in South Bay, we've always had the shiny Corvettes and the hot rods since I was a teenager, so growing up with this as a background is just a common. This group of people, you all have the same hobbies involved. You have a good camaraderie. You go over to buddies' houses, work on their cars. They come to your home, work on your cars. We have cruise nights. We have poker runs, sock hops. It's just a very good cultural fun event. The car's a 1930 Model A Ford. It's a 5-window coupe, all steel. It's got a custom chassis, an independent suspension, all stainless steel suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes, rack and pinion, double adjustable Alden shocks all the way around. The drivetrain in it is 1,020 horsepower. It's a 1958 392 Hemi Chrysler. I designed the cams, the piston configs. I do all that myself. I used to work for a Ford racing company, so I got all that kind of knowledge. I have my fuel injection degrees and supercharging degrees all from Germany, turbocharging degrees. So I design all the internals myself. It runs about 1,020 horses on 91 octane pump gas. It gets 18 miles a gallon because of the cam and piston configurations. It runs at 164 degrees all day long. It can go from here to Canada 20 times back and forth, and I'll die before it will. So it's supercharged with nitrous oxide. It's got a Corvette 4-speed automatic transmission with locking converter and overdrive, and it's a rocket ship. It's a lot of fun. You just touch the gas and it's gone. I've never lost a race in this vehicle. I've raced motorcycles to all kinds of stuff. It's just been a very, very reliable, fast, fun go-kart for an adult kind of car. If you can relate to when you were a kid and you got to drive your first go-kart and how you stayed awake half the night before you got to go to that go-kart track, that's what it's like every time you get in a hot rod like these. This also, getting in the garage and tinkering and wrenching on stuff, it is very therapeutic. You put your mindset on what you're going to do, you design things. You wake up at 2 in the morning, draw things so you can get back to sleep, you go out and you do the job. And it's very, very beneficial and therapeutic, without a doubt.